up, Lego Gang? Nicole here, back at it again for another video. I have made a terrible mistake. I totally forgot about the Q&A that I posted on Instagram, possibly, I think it was before New Year's, where I said if you guys wanted to ask me any questions, you could go ahead and do that. And I totally forgot because I was going through my camera roll looking for things to delete, and I had all the screenshots of all the questions, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to do that. So rude. But in any case, I'm gonna answer them now. I have them loaded onto this archaic iPhone, and I'm gonna hopefully give you the answers you've been waiting anxiously for. If you are feeling generous, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means the world and it costs you absolutely nothing. And so yeah, let's get started on the questions. So here are all the questions. Because there were a ton of questions, I will probably not be able to answer them all, but I will pick kind of like the best ones and we'll start there. I'm thinking that I will try to do a Q&A once a month. So if you don't have your question answered today, hopefully next month you can ask again. Okay, so favorite build of 2023. My favorite build was the Lego Concorde. I thought that that build came together so beautifully. It is a huge, huge set, like way bigger than I expected. And I love the history of the Concorde. I love the nod to aviation. I liked how it was designed. Like everything about that set was really impressive, and it definitely takes the cake for 2023. What is your favorite Lego set? I'm not gonna pick my favorites between children, but like I will give you my top three. I love the Lego Ideas Lighthouse. I like Voltron and Wally. So those are my top three favorite Lego sets. Next is Lego theme you want to come back. I think off the top of my head, I would love to see Lego Elves come back. I thought that that was such a great theme. I love the mini dolls and the dragons, and the builds were really fun and the colors were really cool. Like it is such an iconic theme. And just based on how expensive those sets are going for right now, it's definitely an indication that people are not ready to let that theme stay dead. So I would love for them to bring that back. And I even started watching the show for a little bit on Netflix, and it's really, really great. Lego, please bring back elves. Watch RuPaul's Drag Race. If so, who's your favorite queen? I've never seen RuPaul's Drag Race. I've heard amazing things, but I just don't watch like much network television. I just don't really have the time. But you know, maybe one day I'll be able to catch an episode or two of that show. First concert you went to. So this is a funny story. Somehow my parents came into possession of Jimmy Buffett tickets when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And so that was the very first concert that I ever went to. And I remember being like so confused. Like the clientele of a Jimmy Buffett concert is like a very specific group of people. And I remember like looking around being like, what is happening? But the first concert that I ever went to with my own free will was Paramore, and it was like right before they blew up, and I went with like a boy, and my dad was super nervous, and like all the things of like young teenage love and like going into the city by yourself. Like I have such great memories of that show, and Paramore was awesome live, and it was like the first of many times that I saw them. So favorite movie. I'm not gonna pick favorite movies, but I'll like give you a favorite like group of movies that I like to watch. I love Studio Ghibli movies, and like my top three within that would be Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, and Ponyo. Like those three I love. What is your nationality? I am Filipino and Swiss. What set are you most looking forward to as we enter 2024? I would say the Animal Crossing sets I'm very excited for. I cannot wait for those minifigs. The builds look so fun. They remind me of Fabuland. And so I would have said for a retired theme that I would have liked to be brought back, I would have said Fabuland, but we're kind of getting that with Animal Crossing. Next question, how did you get started to become a Lego ambassador? So a good friend of mine suggested that I apply, and I went on the LAN website. I didn't really know like what LAN was. I knew that it wasn't a typical ambassador program. So I wanted to know more about like the expectations, the requirements, and all that stuff. And yeah, it basically boiled down to me knowing that it would be a good fit. And I filled out the application like very late in the game. Like I think it was like maybe the last day or last week of applications. And yeah, I applied and didn't hear back for like 2 months, maybe over 2 months. And yeah, I was accepted. And I was honestly like super shocked because I have such like imposter syndrome. Like I never thought that I would be good enough or be what they were looking for. And it all kind of worked out in the end. But yeah, I mean, it is like a touchy subject because like I'll get DMs like asking like, how come I didn't get in, or like, what can I do to get in, or how do I apply? And it's hard for me to give advice because, me being genuinely me and sharing that with somebody else like wouldn't be genuine to them. Like the only thing I can say is like know yourself very well, know who you are, know your work ethic, know what you're getting yourself into, but also know your community very well. Like who are you marketing your content towards? What is your community like? What kind of representation are you going to bring into the Lego Ambassador Network? Because that's really important. Long story short, the best advice that I can give is just know yourself very well and know your community very well and use that to apply if you are interested. But in terms of just basic requirements, you need to be on social media for at least a year, posting, I think, weekly. They accept applications twice a year, so usually in the spring and the fall. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And if you want to know more about the application process, they have like a whole information section on the LAN website. And so I usually will just send people there because the LAN website will tell you a lot more detail than I can tell you. Okay, next question, any conventions this year? So far, the only convention that I have scheduled is Chicago. I have my badges and hotel arranged. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to any other conventions this year. So for now, it's just Chicago. Okay, how old are you? What is your favorite food? And do you play Xbox? I'm a 90s kid, so I hope that answers the age thing. What's my favorite food? I love shabu and sushi, like a lot. And my favorite dessert is key lime pie. And my favorite drink is bubble tea. So there's that answer. And then do I play Xbox? I do not. I've never owned an Xbox and I've never played Xbox. I do, however, play Nintendo Switch and DS as well as PS4 and PS5. So those are my preferred methods of gaming. Have you ever been to Arizona? Yes, I have. And I loved it. What sets would you love to see Lego make in 2024? I would love to see more F1 sets. Like, I know we had an F1 McLaren a couple years ago, so I'd love to see like either a Ferrari, a Red Bull, or a Mercedes car this year. Cheese or margaritas? I do not want to pick. Okay, question about Legos here. Do you like military Legos? I have seen military Lego customs, and they're not really for me. I know like a lot of people like them, but I just don't gravitate towards military Lego stuff. So nope, sorry. What's your favorite Lego theme? I will die on this hill. Like I love the Lego Ideas theme. If I had to buy one theme for the rest of my life, it would be Lego Ideas. Just because you get a wide range of IPs. I like that they're fan submitted. I think that they're just the coolest sets that you can possibly get. So yes, Lego Ideas is my favorite theme, and I will always say that 10 out of 10 times. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Absolutely, sir, it does. Are you going to Atlanta BrickCon? I really wish I could, and it's still up in the air. I just don't know if I'm gonna make it happen this year. I'm really bummed out because that is one of my favorite conventions to go to. Did you get any new sets for Christmas? If so, what did you get? I got no sets for Christmas. Like I got 0 Lego for Christmas. I did buy myself the Orient Express, so that kind of counts as a gift to myself, but yeah, no one gave me any Lego this year. Favorite Lego building technique? I don't really know what the names of the techniques are other than snots, so snots. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this Q&A. And yeah, again, if you would like to help the channel out, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys for the next one. Bye.